It's crazy because when you write a book, you never think there'll be a film made out of it, much less one that they let you co-write the screenplay for, much less one you get to be on the set every day. So to be on a set and see all these people create things that once lived only in your head is wild. It has that sort of cool indie vibe. It's not your typical kids film. It doesn't have quite the same structure. Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. It has its own unique vibe. Yeah. I've been in screenings and I've seen it. I mean, parents react to it as adults, because it has a pretty strong emotional through line. And then kids react to it just, the humor. And the little boy's sort of a hero in his own way. And then, of course, the bear. I mean, all three of those things. So, yeah. I think it'll be cool because, when you read a book like that, a lot of it takes place in your head, and to actually see it and to see that bear walking around, because in my book, it's just a cartoon bear. It's just kind of a squiggly drawing. I think that'll be pretty cool. Yeah.
The way we made the movie probably owes more to independent cinema than it does classical cinema, which is what a lot of the model, I think a lot of the great Disney movies follow. My sort of roots are here, as I said, at Sundance and in the world of New York independent cinema and world cinema. So I think the film reflects that. It sort of meanders with this kid. It's got humor, but it's also got drama. It's got sort of an original, I think, hopefully original tone and rhythm, and I think that's what independent cinema is about. Our goal was to make a live-action movie that you could watch with your family, with your kids, with your nephews, with your nieces, and enjoy it. And so it's a pretty sophisticated movie in a lot of ways, both in terms of story and characters. There's a lot of great characters, a lot of great actors. So that was our goal. Uplifted. I think uplifted, and I think they'll immediately start talking about a lot of the funny moments in the movie, because I think there's a lot to walk away with, and I think that's hopefully, I think ultimately Timmy, he's sort of an anti-hero in a way, and he's a kid that keeps overcoming obstacles, and I think you start rooting for him, and I think ultimately he wins out. He wins the day. I mean, that's what I love to do in all my movies, and I think with this one, it's a great cast that really pulls it off, led by Winslow Fegley. It's Timmy Failure. And it's a big credit to Steph's books, really. It was in the books. So it was really just my job was to kind of grab the best pieces, and, we had to fill in some blanks, Steph and I, and shape it into a screenplay. But we had such a great foundation in those incredible books that have all that, and a polar bear.
It's an honor, honestly, to have Disney's first movie at Sundance. I was... they've made so many great movies. I was a little bit surprised to hear that, but I was really also proud of the work we did to be here. So, yeah, very happy to be here. I think at its core, it owes a lot to its independent spirit. It feels kind of like a smaller independent film, but it has this big polar bear at the center of it, right? Which makes it Disney, and the themes make it Disney, but it's the soul of it, the kind of way that Winslow moves through, our hero moves through the movie. It feels like an independent film, and so I think it really belongs here. I'm happy that they felt the same way. I think you have a great feeling throughout. It's really, really funny, and that's great. And then at the end, I feel like it's really very hopeful. I mean, I always, in the movies I'm involved in, I'm always searching for audience members to come out and feel hope, and this one does that in spades, so it's really hopeful. I think fans of the books will find it to feel like it actually feels like the book, but it feels very different also. It's its own thing. It's a movie, but they're going to feel like they remember it from the spirit of it, and I don't think they'll be disappointed with that, and then they'll get more actually from the movie, because I think it's Tom's done a great job, and it does really well.
It's a really awesome experience. I honestly wasn't sure what it was going to be like before I came here, but it's definitely reached my expectations. It's really awesome. I think it's very different and unique. It's kind of like Timmy. He's thinking about things in his own way, and it's different from what Disney does, and it's crazy. It's Disney's first film at Sundance. So I'm just really excited to be a part of it, and I'm really excited to be here. I just really want them to see that it's okay to be different, and it's okay to be yourself, and you don't have to fake to be someone else. And you can just be confident in who you are. I think they'll really look forward to seeing the polar bear be, actually there, and it'll be really, really awesome just to see what people think of it and how they look at the film. So I'm really excited.